everybody, and welcome to round number 1 of 20 of season 6 of the Sunoco Elite Series. Qualifications are over, practice is over, and all that's left is the race here at Pensacola Superspeedway. 66 laps around this 3-mile, very wide superspeedway that's helped open the Sunoco Elite Series since season 4. We come into this season, as you know, a ton has changed, and we are back here today with a field that looks almost completely different from last season, and we're here to introduce it. If you did not watch qualifying, let's catch you up. On the front row, pole position on his debut, Cody Llamas in the Farmers Insurance number 11 Dodge Charger for Clever Haas Racing in one of the most impressive showing we've seen out of a rookie. But this is a part-time ride for him, so he really needs this to go well. His goal is to stay at the front. Alongside Season 3 champion and 8-time winner Max Anderson, who is still hunting for win number 9 to tie on the all-time win list with his teammate William Brock. On row 2, you got Philip Scott, who has performed the best for Maverick Wolf Racing here today, and it was a little bit of a surprise. A lot thought it would be Jackson or Rowe who would be at the front for this team, but it's Philip Scott, the legend himself, proving why he has that nickname. Alongside Jeffrey Finguy in his last start here at Pensacola Superspeedway, it'll be sad for him to say his goodbyes to this track at the end of this 66 lap stint, but he's here today to try to fight for his 3rd career win. On row 3, you got Vance Caldwell in that Square Enix number 95 car, also in his last start at Pensacola Superspeedway before he retires at season's end. So he's in the same boat as Finguy. Alongside William Duncan in the new Sire number 4 car this season, but staying at Clever Haas Racing, still searching for career win number 2 after he got his first one back in season 1. On row 4, you got Paul Jackson, who 2 career wins, still looking for his 3rd, hasn't won since season 3, but Paul Jackson has 3 championship podiums and he's on his hunt for his 1st championship. Alongside Hans Windhelm under the new Thundersport Racing Australia, the German driver has performed really well in the last 2 seasons. Can he get a 3rd great season under his belt in a row? And on row 5, you've got Roger Ray in the 08 car after a great qualifying his first ride back since season 4, looking to try to get his 1st career win and not being last in points, alongside Ryan Griffin, the first rookie we will see, Ryan Griffin, driving for Shock Allison Racing in his first full-time start this season. We have 10 seconds until we're about to take the command. It'll be the first command starting season 6 here at Pensacola.
Drivers, start your engines!
The cars are fired up and ready to go. We look back through the pack at some of the others. Chris Dodd in his first start back since season 4, part-time for Full Frontal Motorsports. Julio Caesar back for his first time since season 4, full-time for Fitzwater Australia Racing. PJ Karenko back for his first time since season 3. Under Fallout Racing, lots of returning names that we all love to see, and starting at the very rear, Roman Rahal and Sean Angel, 2 very big names who did not get the qualifying they needed. But the cars are getting set up and ready to go. This will be the longest single race in Sunoco Elite Series history. It'll be a 200-mile race, 66 laps from start to finish. So it's going to be hard for Cody Llamas to hang on to the entire race, as we expect him to lose it within the first 2 laps. That's pretty much tradition around here. We come out on track. Is there any issues? It does not look like it, so it looks like we will be going green for the first time in season 6. It's been a 2-month build-up. The last race, La Colina season 5, February 28th. We are out now on April 27th, almost exactly 2 months. That's the day it's being recorded, but this will be uploaded on the 2-month, on the 28th. So you guys will be seeing this on the exact 2-month mark. I'm recording this the day before, obviously. Alright, sorry about that. We seem to have had a mechanical issue going on. Too many of them. But it's come into the last corner. His first career start. His first career pole position in one of the most impressive showings we've seen out of a rookie on debut. Only other person to do this was Tyler Thaber. Let's see if Llamas can hold on longer than Thaber did in Season 3. As we come out of the last quarter, Cody Llamas will lead us down to the green flag here at Pensacola Superspeedway to start Season 6. Green flag is in the air. Roger Ray has a run. He got a very good start. Probably the best start in the pack. What can Ray do with it, though? As it's Llamas still leading, but he's got Scott and Caldwell challenging him. Are they going to get it on his quarter panel, or is Llamas going to keep this? They're going to get there. Oh, look at Ray. Ray's got a lot of speed right now, and he's giving Caldwell a nice push. It looks like coming out of last corner in his last season, Vance Caldwell will lead the first lap of the season here in Season 6 with Ray and Scott around him. Look at that huge inside line. Draft, they all know what to do to keep themselves in it. And Roger Ray is your leader. Carson Bowers in second. He came runner-up here last season. Chris Dodd is back for his first time since Season 4 with Julio Cesar on his inside as well. Dodd making moves. He's now on the inside of Bowers, trying to reach Roger Ray. There's a wreck. Don't be too big of a wreck. I don't think it was too big of a wreck. Roger Ray coming down the line will lead it back. Let's see. Doesn't look like it was too big of an incident. Let's go see what happened. Maybe coming out of turn 2, who would be the culprit here? I think Caesar would be trying to come up on Caldwell. Thought he was clear. Clipped the quarter panel of Caldwell. And, would send Llamas, Scott, and Caldwell turned around into a wall. Llamas would stay in it, but Scott is out. Caldwell is out. Small incident, but it'll cause caution nonetheless. Roger Ray leads it back. We'll be back in just a moment. In a questionable set of pit cycles, Chris Dodd is your new leader as the pace car is in. Chris Dodd will lead it back to the green flag, lap 6:066 here at Pensacola Superspeedway. Chris Dodd, green flag is in the air. And it's a good start for Dodd. Bowers and Arndt draft behind. We expect the draft to reform pretty quickly, but it'll stay calm for now. We'll look back. Let's see if Ray's tactic worked out. I don't think it did. I think this is a dumb decision to pit now. It's too early. Yeah, and they're not gaining enough time. I don't know, it might have something to do with the pit cycles later, but we'll see. Arndt down the inside of Chris Dodd for the lead here on lap 7. A log pushes on the inside with Anderson. Rowe, Hurley is an odd name to see up here. Fitzwater I see back there. Angel, who started dead last, is making moves. But it's Arndt. Back in the lead again. Back in the lead again after Season 5 being in the lead for most of the season. They're already starting to go 4 wide. I'm scared. But it's John Arndt. Rounding turn 2. Lorenzo Log hasn't won since Season 2. Back under Clever Haas Racing. He's searching for the 4th career win of his career. Connor Hurley trying to look for a win for Fallout Racing, which would be fantastic for that team. Jack Bignacco for Red Stallion, not far. Mulcher, Ray Holland Jackson, teammates back there drafting. But the pit takers, again, I cannot emphasize this enough that that was a stupid decision. It was way too early for a pit cycle. Anderson's left out to dry. It's Arndt and a log still leading. Dodd's being pushed back. Now the pack seems to be a little more civil after that caution, so we'll see if we can keep it this way. Rahal and Jackson have been working together for the last few laps since the restart. And it's working as they are pushing their way through the pack. Roman Rahal, last season's pole sitter here. But he did not win this race. Rahal has not won a race since season 2 as well. So Rahal and Along in the same boat, but it looks like they're trying to go 4 wide. Not going to work. Jack Bignacco doesn't have enough of a run, but the Mavericks still on the hunt. We're 4 wide still. Oh, great. But it looks like Rowe's just going to be pushed back very quickly. Rowe going to back out, doesn't want another caution, and he doesn't want it to be him involved in that caution, if there is one. Arndt continues to lead this race over Connor Hurley, Roman Rahal, and Paul Jackson. Jackson now pushes out on his teammate. But now Carlson going to do the same to him. Not going to work. Did not get there. But Carlson has his teammate DJ Curtis, his only teammate from last season, right behind him. We are 3 by 3 by 3 behind the top 3. Jackson down the inside of Connor Hurley, but Carlson trying to go back down the inside of Jackson again, but it's not going to work. Carlson cannot get there on Jackson, but Jackson now into second behind Arndt. This is a rivalry people have wanted to see from the last season of Arndt's performance and Jackson's overall performance in the last few seasons. This is a rivalry that we want to see again after Road America last season. You know there's some tension between these two. Jackson goes down the inside. It doesn't look like Arndt's going to fight him too hard here. He knows it's too early to fight. He's just going to let Jackson take it away, and Arndt will secede the lead away. That is not the word to use. Don't know what that was. Jackson will now lead lap 11 of 66. 4 wide for second place. Arndt is being left way out there. Windhelm will now move his way into second and challenge for the lead. That was a very quick move, but he has 2 Fitzwater Australias helping behind. Julio Caesar pushed by Jeffrey Finguy. Finguy's gonna jump out. The pack is now back in chaos once again, which makes me nervous for another caution because we're 4 by 4 by 4. Look at Finguy! Look at the run he's got! He takes the inside of both of them! That was a very, very well done move, and it's expected by no one less than someone like Jeffrey Finguy. Finguy is known to be aggressive, but he uses his experience with his aggression, which helps him in the long run. But we are 5 wide. Sean Ard is way out there. He's on the wall. That is not where you want to be. You're going to drop back very quickly. And that's what he's doing with Arndt. But after a fantastic move, Jeffrey Finguy is leading over Vince Freeze, Paul Jackson, who will slip back low, Alex Bignacco. The pack starting to spread out a little bit. I guess a few people have got to be a little relieved by that because no one wants another caution. A few people have lost the pack. Surprise, surprise, it's the pit takers. Except for Scott Roush and a few others. Jeffrey Finguy specifically. I didn't even notice that. Finguy was a pit taker in the last cycle. I forgot about that. That actually worked incredible for Finguy, but not for Ray. I still want to say that that wasn't a good decision. Anderson is gone. I don't think Anderson's going to fight for this win, but it's Finguy, Freeze, Jackson, and Bignacco trying to get away. Bowers, not going to let that happen. The Fitzwater Australias are all here. The main ones. We're missing Ard, the part-time. But the pack is spread out enough that I don't think another caution's going to happen. So we are in it now. Anderson, play nice. Oh, we just spread out. Oh no. Finn guy closes in, right around him. No hesitation. They're splitting him down the middle. Oh, they almost split him right down the middle of the pack and just kept him going. They didn't. It won't work. Skylar Johnson's going to get a lot of positions from that. Pack spreads out a little bit even more. Finn guy, Benyako, 2 Mavericks. Did Rahal stay in it with his teammates? No. The new ratings package this season benefits the rank A's a little bit more, which is why you're seeing some of them a little stronger than they normally are. Because that's how their cars are set up now. And those Mavericks are proving that. Maverick has been very strong today. How can they keep that up? We're coming to a third of the way through the race. We'll see what they can do with this. Caesar and Fitzwater on the draft trying to reach their teammate Bowers. Oh, now it's Llamas. But this time, Finn guy's not going to get away. Oh, no. Here we go. Julio. Caesar. What? Caesar and Fitzwater. No, Fitzwater's trapped. A log's going through. Finn guy is trying to wrap around Llamas. Trying to use the outside momentum. It's going to work. He's going to get through. That wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been for Finn guy. If he would have stayed trapped out there, that could have been terrible, but he's back in it. And all those people who were left out because of Anderson are getting back in it. Even some of the people who pit are getting in it now. Roush specifically is one of the big ones. But Jackson! Oh, Paul Jackson way back now. He's not out of it though. Don't count him out. Lap cars are playing a big part and it's early in this race. Shepard. Finn guy already back in it. He didn't want to give up this lead and he wasn't going to give it up for long. Jeffrey Finn guy back to the lead. He seems to be one of the faster guys today. Fitzwater and Jack Benyako. That's an odd combination to see at the front. But they're here. Angel's in it. Red Stallion is in this race. Oh, I saw Pericles and Guy get a little close. A little bit shaky there. But they're good. Again, don't count the people who got stuck out because of the lap car out. Like Jackson, Mulcher. They're coming back quickly. Oh, this is going to be a fun battle. Shepard versus Finn guy, former teammates. They were teammates back in season... I want to say season 2 and season 4. No, not season 4. Season 5, part of the season, but season 2 was the main one. Season 3. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just confused. But Shepard now, his teammate, Vince Freeze, coming toward the front. The rank A's are making a push. Maverick really got the short end of the stick because of that lap car, but again, don't count them out. They're coming back, especially Jackson, already on the low line, making a 4-wide move. He does not want to waste any time getting to the front, and that's what he's doing. He's pushing through. He's got Eric Monaco ahead of him. Now he's going to push down the inside of him, make another 4-wide. He is getting very aggressive, and that could be his downfall. If he keeps pushing these 4-wide moves like this, that could be bad. But Shepard now leads with his teammate behind. Aiden Shepard won this race last season with Carson Bowers runner-up, who wasn't able to make a move. Carson Bowers is in this pack. They could end up meeting up near the end of this race again. Vince Freeze wants a piece of this, the fan favorite. But Shepard is the favorite to win this race. He's the guy that everyone's predicting is gonna win this. I wouldn't expect any less out of Shepard if he did. He's Shepard. He's the Superspeedway king. He knows these tracks. But he's got Finn guy who's been on a tear today. Down the inside. Finn guy versus Shepard. This might be a great battle through the rest of this race. But Finn guy going to take the lead back. We're a third the way through this race. A lot of racing action left to go. How far's Anderson? He's right there. Oh, here we go again. That's going to be the story of this race. Lap cars. So yeah, Rahal's not far out, but these lap cars are about to put him back in. So now Finn Guy still fighting with the Roush Racing cars. Jackson was not able to get up there because of Lorenzo Log pushing him out of the way. Roush Racing Enterprises looking for some good. Roush has stayed at the rear end of this pack, maybe to avoid an oncoming wreck if it happens. There he is. He's kind of lurking back there. Brock's getting in this. He wants career win number 10. Oh, here we go! Oh! Oh, Bowers! That was risky! I have never seen more risk in that, and now Bowers has damage. He's in the pits. Oh my god! That could have been so much worse than it actually was. But Bowers is pretty much out of the race now. Whew, thanks for the mini heart attack. Maverick versus Roush Racing for second, 2-2, but it's Finn Guy still leading this race. Finn Guy has not won since Calder Park Season 3. He had 2 wins on that season. It was his breakout season, trying to get another one in his last. But again, this battle heats back up. Shepard versus Finn Guy. Now Rowe is getting into it. The preseason testing leader. I don't expect this to last long though, because these guys want to get back on the charge, and they're gonna hook up and start tracking him back down. Who got screwed over out of this? Anderson in the pits because of damage. I don't think many people actually got screwed over. Lorenzo Log is out of it now. Oh, he might still be in it. He might be able to catch up to Fitzwater. If he can catch Fitzwater's draft, he can stay in it. It's now Finn Guy and Jackson out front, working together. I think they're trying to get away. I think they're trying to say bye-bye everyone else and run away. That's very smart. If these two can stay in the draft together, they can keep the speed. They will be fully able to run away. But now here comes Bowers. Oh, this is going to be a long race for these guys if they want to win. Bowers out with damage. But they're just going to drive around him. Shepard doesn't want him to get away, and he's not going to let him, I don't think. Oh! Bowers! What is happening? Oh my god! That's the second time Bowers almost been in an incident. But he stays in it. Let's go look at that save. What a save for Carson Bowers, as Shepard would try to rush down the inside, clip him, and he'd be sideways and save the car back on track, and he'd be going again. That could have ended so much worse than it actually did. Look at Kieran Malcher closing in on these guys. But again, Finn Guy and Jackson want nothing to do with this. And they're running away. We're almost to the halfway point of this race. And these two are trying to go away. Freeze won't let them though. These two are trying to rule this race, but Freeze is trying to get in it as well. These people are trying to rule this race, trying to keep ahead. It's exactly what you want to do. Nothing wrong with that. Fitzwater in the pits. There's the entire rest of the pack. No one else is in the pits, right? Nope, just Fitzwater, so there must have been an issue for Fitzwater. They actually struggle with Llamas a bit. That gave Freeze a chance to get on the outside of Jackson. And the fight ensues. Rowe and Shepard fight behind. We did not expect a race like this. We expected a big pack race all the way through, but this is a battle of attrition here. Keeping in a small draft seems to be the better option for these guys, instead of whatever this is. Which, if another caution comes out, that is not at all what these guys want. These guys want this race to stay green. Finn Guy especially. Finn Guy has been so strong today. but he just needs to stay ahead. We're coming to the halfway mark of this race. And it's Anderson. Once again, who will be the issue next. And again, this is going to keep happening. All race long, for the rest of this race, we're going to see these guys fight and fight and fight. But this top 5 seems to be reforming, while this pack seems to still be in chaos, which they can't be. If they're still in chaos, they're not going to catch. Jackson not going to let Vince Freeze challenge Finn Guy. He wants the race for himself. Understandable. He has, right now, I'm not sure if he knows that Rowe is coming back, so he thinks he's alone. Rowe is getting back in there, so now it's back to being Maverick versus Roush Racing versus Finn Guy. Freeze back down the inside. Finn Guy's like, sure, keep fighting. See you later, guys. Round the outside, and Jackson's gonna retake second, and these two are gonna get away again. Oh, but Shepard has plans. There he goes. Anderson is very slow. Oh, there is Sunoco in the pits. We're on the halfway mark of this race now. Jeffrey Finn Guy. Not seen him this strong since that season 3 stint he had, which is a good sign. It's his last season, but he has 1, 2, 3, 4 rank A's lined up ready to fight. Oh, they're getting risky if there's a wreck. Not good. Anderson breaks up the pack. It's like the lap cars are preventing a wreck from happening. And because of that, these 5 are getting away. But it's been action at the front for these guys because it's been lap car after lap car. But Finn Guy is not giving up. He is determined to take this race win. And it's working. Finn Guy, Jackson, Shepard. Their top 3. Rowe and Freeze behind. They are being caught now by Angel, Johnson, Windhelm, technically Fitzwater, but he's pretty much out of it. Roush, Ard, Angel, all these people want to re-catch these guys. Sunoco is trouble, and Finn Guy is gone. But again, the main instance of this issue is that Armory Digital is that getting away, that's not a good thing. You don't want to get away alone. You want to get away with 1 or 2 other people like he did with Shepard and Jackson. That's just going to catch everyone back up. But everyone is 5 seconds behind those 3 for now. Because now, this draft is reforming. Shepard versus Jackson for second, and Finn Guy has lost his speed. He's slower than the people ahead, the lap cars of Duncan and Iran. He's slower than them. First person within the points is PJ Karenko. Doesn't look like Duncan's gonna get that second career win today. He's starting to speed up because here comes these people behind. Now, Rowe and Freeze are in a pack. How is that gonna change things? Are they gonna be able to catch? All they need is 1 dangerous lap car to push these guys back, which Karenko could be the one to push them back into the pack. If they get pushed back into the pack, we're back in chaos. Right now, this is the most civil these 3 have ever seen at Pensacola. These people are still having some fun. I wouldn't say chaos, but fun. They're trying to split Sunoco. And again, Rowe and Freeze. These people know how to avoid these lap cars. They know how to get around them. It seems that Freeze is just following. He's just kind of watching Rowe and staying with him, which is good. Sticking with Rowe is a great option. Rowe is a great driver, and right now they're sitting P4 and 5 because of that. But right now, no one's been able to challenge Jeffrey Finguy for this lead yet. But Shepard, the only season opener winner in this pack, only person who's won it. Well, the next person down who's won a season opener, we have to keep going. We're still going. Where? There he is. Brock, 21st, is the first season opener winner we will see. Other than Aiden Shepard, who is third now, because Jackson has taken his position for second. There's also some thought that Jackson could win this, which would be a great start to the season. Jackson usually has a bad start to the season, which ends up being his downfall at the end of the season because he gets good, but it's just not good enough to win the season. If he can start well and end well, that could be himself on the road to a title. Which, even if he finishes third out of this top 3 pack that's broken away, that's still good. That's still something. We're approaching the second of... We're approaching 2/3 of the way through this race. The question is, will they have to pit? And if they do, that could cause a lot of chaos. Possible caution, which could lead those guys back in it. But now, they have caught some lap cars. Finguy looking around. He's got his teammate here. What'll he do with it? Run. That's what he's going to do. He's going to run. He abandoned Shepard, his former teammate. He's actually, both of these two are his former teammates. But he's going to run from them both. How smart of an option that was? Probably not the smartest. And a lap car, Anderson tears up the pack once again. And now it's Angel and Johnson. These two fought for the win back in Kansas last season. And now it's their turn to try to hunt these guys down. But again, gapping is not the option. That's not what you want to do, because now it's going to slow you down and it's going to help these people. But they need a caution. They need someone to get a little too eager with a lap car and bump him out of the way. And bump him into a wall and spin him. And then we're under caution, and then everything's in chaos again. But they've used the lap cars now. Karenko and Duncan are in the pack and are now being used in the draft, but they're not fast enough to keep up. Karenko trying to stay in it. He's getting low. He's trying to catch their draft. If he can stay in it, he'll gain a ton of spots from the lap cars they're going to pass from here on out. But I don't think they will. This race has just belonged to these three, but they keep trading between second and third, but no one's challenging Finguy. The rank B is outperforming the rank A's. And I think now it's getting even harder for them because they lost both of their teammates. Because they're 6 seconds behind. They need a caution. This has been one of the, if not the calmest Pensacola race we've ever seen. And it's down to the lap cars. It's down to Anderson. That's who's been causing this race to be so calm, is that Anderson keeps preventing big packs from forming. And it's weird, but it's working for Finguy. We're now through 2/3 of this race. But Shepard and Jackson, you know they want a piece of it. But they can't keep fighting each other. They have to work together to get through Finguy. They have to abandon his line. They're slipping in now. Shepard, closer and closer. Is this fight between these two going to continue? Shepard and Finguy have fought through a lot of this race, but Jeffrey Finguy always seems to come out on top. He seems to be the fastest guy today. They need to abandon his line. Leave him out all alone. Then take his lead. It seems that Duncan and Karenko did what they needed to do. They stayed in the draft. That's important. Let's check it fast lap. Shepard and Finguy. Of course it is. Oh, Finguy's held up. Shepard, do something with it. Don't just sit back and let Finguy get away. Oh, the lap cars are now starting to be a pretty big issue now. There's 3 lap cars back to back to back, and it stopped their momentum twice, and it looks like it's going to stop them again. No, they're going to get on Griffin here. This is an unprecedented race at Pensacola. We've never seen the pack go from chaos to this. And now, finally, we see a challenge for the lead. Shepard. Oh, and here comes Anderson. Oh my God, they're gonna make it 3 wide. No, Shepard blocks the line. They split Anderson down the middle. Finguy all alone. I told you that's what they need to do. Abandon his line and work together, and they can push Finguy back. Now they can start fighting amongst each other because they know Finguy isn't in the lead anymore. Can Shepard win this race again? This would be his 3rd opener. But Finguy's having none of it. He is easily the fastest guy. And it doesn't seem like they can do much of anything to stop him. Next lap car, Bouchard. Oh, here we go again. Jeffrey Finguy already trying to push back to the lead. Not gonna work. Finguy not able to get the nose under Shepard. Finguy, again, he is aggressive. He has mentioned that he will do what he needs to do for a win. And this is exactly what he needs to do. He needs to be aggressive. He needs to fight. Because if he doesn't, he's not going to get this win. And once again, Finguy, it worked for 2 laps. They held the lead away from Finguy for 2 laps, and he's right back in it. It's like there's nothing they can do to stop him. Shepard and Finguy trying to get away from Jackson now. If they can get away from Jackson, that's going to be one less person to worry about for the race win, and they can focus on fighting each other. But Jackson, making the move on Bouchard, doesn't want them to get away. This pack is about the same speed as your leaders. Even though it's a much larger pack, these guys have been holding a solid draft for a while. And it's actually quicker than them actually. That's incredible. These guys can fight amongst each other, but also work together to a point that they can stay away. And again, it's worked. It's worked magnificently. This tactic has been keeping these 3 in the lead. And what a start to the season it is for these guys. But again, this race is not over. A caution could ruin this. That's the main one. A caution could ruin this race. But we can also see pit cycle could ruin it. And again, even if that doesn't happen, this race isn't over because these 3 still have to fight amongst each other for that win. But right now, from what we've seen through this race, Jeffrey Finguy looks to be the guy who's going to take this. His setup is just better. He's just stronger. In every aspect, he's stronger. Which, knowing the history of these 3 specifically, you'd think it would be the exact opposite, where Finguy would have everything stacked against him, against someone who has said multiple times that he knows how to drive a speedway and the Superspeedway king. You'd think he would be the one struggling to get the lead, but he is running. He is gapping these 2 alone. Finguy is so strong today. And they're gapping these people by half a second a lap. What can they do? What can they do against this trio? This is kind of how season 2 of Toddering went, where there was a specific pack that just kind of ran. And again, it just doesn't seem like anyone has the speed to challenge these three, so this race is down to these three and the lap cars. That's the main one. This race is down to how they can do against the lap cars, who's the best against them, and this might not be good. No, they get there. All three get there on Sunoco. Oh, Finguy tried to move wide on Bartlett. It didn't work. Shepard's down the inside now. The fight continues. They drag race back, coming to 10 laps to go next time. And the fight is on. You know Shepard wants to get this third opener. It would be his third opener. Think about that. It's an honor to even win one of these. And he's trying to win his third to prove why he has that title, the Superspeedway King. And they're trying to leave Finguy with the lap car. That's the best possible move they could have made. Abandon Finguy with a lap car. Now run, because he will try and get it back as soon as he can. Like that. Here he comes. Finguy, already back on the hunt. It's Shepard, Jackson, Finguy, your top three. Is Finguy gonna push Jackson to the lead? Make it easier for himself. No, he's just gonna take him. Whoa, that was aggressive. He does not want to waste any time. 10 laps to go in this race. No one else is gonna be able to challenge. This is gonna be heated till the end between these three. Right now, out of the three, I think Jackson's the underdog. Jackson seems to be the underdog for this win because these three seem to have the power. I don't think Jackson's led a lap so far. Except that. Jackson has not led a lap so far, I don't think. Which is incredible because he's been in this pack since the halfway mark of the race. These three have been together. Oh, Shepard, way out. Oh, that's not what he wants. I think that's it for Shepard. I think they finally got rid of Shepard, which stacks the cards even more against Jackson because now he has no one to help him. He might have Griffin. Griffin might be his help here. But Jackson is, and both the times he won, by the time we got to the end of the race, he was the fan favorite to win the race. He was the guy that everyone saw him. He had the speed, and everyone expected him to be the winner. Right now, it's the exact opposite. He is the major underdog here. Against Finguy and Shepard, he is the underdog. And I don't think anyone's going to deny that. To say he needs a miracle to win this race is far. He doesn't need a miracle. He just needs a good run. Bartlett could be the good run that he needs. Shepard coming back. He's gotten through Griffin. Bartlett is making the move on Jackson. He's trying. That's not what he needs. Shepard has a run. Oh no, who's the next lap car? Roger Ray. Again, he was probably the fastest guy out here. I have to admit, he showed a lot of speed early, but it's because he pit. We have a caution! They aren't gonna get away! Oh my god. They almost got away with it. They almost got away with leading this race, this pack of three, leading this race to the end. They almost got away with it. But they won't. They're not gonna get away with it. Caution is out with 7 laps to go. What happened? And I said it earlier, it had to come down to someone tapping a lap car, and it was Angel. Rowe is involved. Caesar. Freeze. The two people who were part of that pack at the front for a while are involved in this. Windhelm's out. He's just out. And Ard gets away. Johnson gets away. And these three have to be livid because they almost got away. But they won't. We'll be back. This is it. They almost got away. 6 seconds up on everyone. It almost happened, but it didn't. It didn't happen. There are a few lap cars, though, being a cushion, so they could still get away with it. But now Johnson, Ard, and Roush are the new three who are going to join in this battle. I think everyone behind, because Anderson is here, everyone behind is out from Art down. I don't think they can win this race. There's so less laps that no lap car is going to come into a factor now. There won't be any lap car. They have the cushions with lap cars. I think it's down to Finguy, Jackson, Shepard, Johnson, Ard, Roush. Sean Ard has put himself in a great position for Fitzwater Australia Racing. I think he needs a miracle, though. He is the underdog now. If Jackson can just get a good start and jet down the inside of Finguy, if he can bomb rush him at the start with Bartlett and push him back, it's Jackson's win. But that's what he needs to do. 3 laps to go. This time around, the pace car is in. Jeffrey Finguy will lead it down to the green flag one more time. 3 laps to go to decide a winner. Green flag is in the air. What can Jackson do? He's not going to be able to bomb rush with Bartlett. Bartlett's going to actually try to challenge him. Now the tactic is get Shepard. Drop back to Shepard. Let Finguy run. Then catch him back. And that's what he's doing. He's pushed back to Shepard. Shepard, though, not going to work with him. You need to work with him, Shepard. If you want this win, you need to work with Jackson. That's your only option. You know how much Shepard does not want to work with Jackson here. You know he wants to fight him, and you know he wants to fight for the win, but he can't. He can't fight now. He has to work together if they want to beat Finguy. Finguy's been the strongest one all race long, but Shepard still wants to fight. He doesn't want to challenge Finguy. If you challenge Jackson now, Finguy's getting away. Jackson gets low still. Jackson, and he's probably the last person left. If Ard challenges Shepard here, that might be the end. Ard is working with Shepard. Shepard's not. Oh my God, you're stupid. Stop, Shepard. You're throwing it away. You can't challenge yet. It's too early. I think it's too late for Shepard now. He spent too much time challenging Jackson that if he would have just stayed behind and worked together, he could have challenged Jackson on the last lap of the race if he was in the lead. White flag is in the air for Jeffrey Finguy. Finguy hasn't won since season 3. Jackson hasn't won since season 3. Shepard won the opener last season. No lap cars. Anderson's too far gone. Here we go. Backstretch one more time in his goodbye tour. He's going to solidify a crown jewel event in his last start at the season opener. No challenge. Jackson's not close enough. Through the last corner. And Jeffrey Finguy will get career win number 3, his first of the season, and the season opener is goodbye tour. Finguy wins in Pensacola. Shepard spent too much time challenging Jackson that he didn't work enough after Finguy, and that will be the downfall. Jeffrey Finguy comes out on top. you know there has got to be a wild celebration. What a day for Finguy. It's Jackson in second, Shepard at third, Sean Ard in fourth to take the lead in the part-time championship. And it's Roush in fifth with his fastest lap of the race. Wow. What a race. Down to the end, it looked like there could have been a challenge. But Finguy was the quickest car all day long, other than maybe Roger Ray, but because of Ray's pit, he did not have the chance to challenge for the win. And because of that, again, Jackson was the underdog. He did not have the speed to keep up. Finguy did. Whenever anyone got through him, he got back and he took the win. That was a very, very deserved win for Jeffrey Finguy here at Pensacola to start the season with a bang. And he'll lead the points for his first time in his career. Congratulations to Jeffrey Finguy in his final race at Pensacola. Let's go look at your finishing results. So it's Jeffrey Finguy taking the win here at Pensacola Superspeedway. Jackson in second, Shepard in third, Ard in fourth, Roush in fifth, Art in sixth, Johnson in seventh, Eric Monaco in eighth, Alex Benyako in ninth, and Chris Dodd will round out your top 10. The two Benyakos did fantastic for Red Stallion. Red Stallion said that they wanted a good race. They wanted to avenge themselves from their downfall they've had, and that's a way to start it. It could have been better if Angel would have just stayed alive. But Angel ends up knocking himself out after hitting the back of Max Anderson. Anderson 8 laps down. But congratulations, Jeffrey Finguy, in the first 200-mile event will take the win. Great job for Jeffrey Finguy. Jackson, it's got to be a great confidence booster to actually get a good start to the season in second. Shepard, Superspeedway King, can still say that he's the king. Third place after a first last season here. Great job for Shepard. Let's go look at your points position.